Most people spend years trying to find themselves, convinced self awareness is some rare skill only a few people ever unlock. But here's what almost nobody tells you. If you're even asking whether you're self aware, you're probably already further along than you think. Real self awareness doesn't look like constant self analysis, it looks quieter than that. Here are 5 signs you already have more of it than you realize. Sign 1. You notice your own excuses in real time. Most people make excuses without ever catching themselves doing it. The excuse just becomes the story. I didn't have time. That's just how I am. But if you've ever caught yourself mid-excuse and thought, wait, that's not actually true, I just didn't want to, that's not weakness. That's a level of internal honesty most people never reach. Self-awareness isn't the absence of excuses. It's catching them before they turn into permanent beliefs about yourself. Watch how someone reacts when they're proven wrong. Most people get defensive instantly because being wrong feels like a threat to who they are. If you can hear, "you were wrong about that," and feel a brief sting, then actually update your thinking instead of arguing your way back to comfort. That's rare. It means your identity isn't fragile enough to need constant protection. That's one of the clearest markers of a mature, self-aware mind. Everyone has patterns, the same type of relationship that keeps ending the same way, the same trigger that sends the same reaction. Most people only see the pattern years later, if ever. Self-aware people start noticing it mid-cycle. This is the same thing again. That mid-cycle recognition is the actual skill. It's not about never repeating a mistake. It's about catching yourself doing it sooner each time until eventually you catch it early enough to choose differently. A thought like, "I'm going to fail this," feels true in the moment it appears. Most people treat every thought as fact. Self-aware people have learned, usually the hard way, that a thought is just a thought, not a verdict. They can notice an anxious or negative thought arrive, acknowledge it, and not automatically believe it. This single skill quietly prevents most of the unnecessary suffering other people carry around daily without questioning it. Most people, when asked how they feel, say fine or stressed. Vague, surface level labels that don't actually explain anything. Self-aware people can go further. Not just stressed, but overwhelmed because they said yes to too much. Not just sad, but disappointed because something didn't go the way they quietly hoped it would. Naming the specific emotion isn't just vocabulary. It's the first step to actually knowing what to do about it. None of these 5 signs are dramatic. They won't show up on a personality test or a resume, but they're the quiet, internal habits separating people who genuinely understand themselves from people who just talk about wanting to. If 2 or 3 of these felt familiar, you're already doing the work most people avoid for a lifetime. Self-awareness was never about having it all figured out. It's about noticing. A little sooner, a little more honestly, every single time.